There we go. We're going to go ahead and start with what's so special about right triangles. I already dealt with that. They're right.
They're righteous and they point up to God.
All right. So that's what you might want to do. All right. They're right. They're always right. They're always right. Pointing up. That's where we should be headed anywhere, like where Jesus went, pointing up. Okay? And they remind us of things like righteousness and uprightness and so on. That's the goodness of that. Now, when we have 30, 60, 90 triangles, 45, 45, 90 triangles, they're somewhat special. You might say, what's so special about them? Let me give you one here. Let's do the 45, 45, 90. Oops. Try again. All right, let's say we've got this one being 45, 45, 90 as indicated by these two angles being the same. And I give you that a leg here is 7. Once I give you a leg of 7, you can find the other two lengths. Right? So that's what's special about them. Once you got one side length, you can find the other two. So really, do I need my calculator, do you?
No.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if I on the test I give you that is 7 and I say what is going to be x and y, I'm sure Mackenzie could tell me what y would be. If this leg is 7, Mackenzie, what would the hypotenuse be?
14.
Would not be 14, but it would be, Dylan?
7 root 3.
7 root something, but not 3. 7 root?
2.
2, yes. 7 root 2. All right, let me stop right there. All right, Evie, if this leg is 7, what would the other leg be? 45, 45, 90. Laura, what would it be?
7.
Would be 7. Okay? So again, once you get one side length, it's all over. You know the other two. Abby, take your feet down and be really focused here. Okay, I want you to be very alert here.
Distracting everybody.
Okay, Chris R., you have a new address if you're not going to be focused.
I am focused. I'm taking it.
Okay, turn around. All right, so once we've got one side length, we know the other two, what they're going to be. All right, so that's what's special. Let me go a little bit further with a 30, 60, 90. Let me take and put one right here. Okay, I can do better than that. Anyway, let's say this is 30. 30, 60, 90. And let's say I give you the shorter leg is 10 right here. Once I give you that, I'm sure you'll be able to find the longer leg and the hypotenuse. Okay. Excuse me a minute. Hello? I do? I can, Jesse. All right. Okay, God bless you. All right. I see some of your names are going to be coming up on here on the recording. And maybe I'll ask your parents to listen to it, just to get an idea, just to get the flavor of what we've got going on in here. And honestly, I won't be shy to call you if you're disruptive. Okay, so you need to be paying attention here. Maybe after class they want you to come down. All right, here we go. So we've got the shorter leg as 10. We're looking for the hypotenuse here. What would that be? I didn't ask.
I know that one's 8 right now.
Okay. Excuse me a minute. Hello?
I can't hear. You're what?
No, she did. She got here, but not with that.
There's no dogs here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to go anymore.
Oh, I don't? Okay, good. I was gonna ask that.
That was the second column. All right, let's get back here. In the 30, 60, 90 triangle, once we know the length of the shorter leg, we know the hypotenuse right off the bat. What would that be, Campbell? The y would be what?
20?
Yeah, it's going to be twice the length of the shorter leg. The length of the longer leg, what would that be, Nicole D? 10 square root 3, and write it right here, 10 square root 3, okay?
Wait, why is it 3? Oh.
Well, it's 3 because we got 30. Think about it this way. Whenever we have 3, we have root 3. All right, so make sure you know these theorems. Both of these theorems I'd like you to know. And I hope you do, but let me just check you real quick. In a 30, 60, 90 triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is, Amy, can you finish that? 2 times the length of the shorter leg. And the length of the longer leg is, Nicole, and? Square root of 3 times the length of the shorter leg, right? Seems like you could say it almost in our sleep. That's good. All right. Let's go further. All right, take a look. Make sure you have your calculators, class. I think I've emphasized this very, very well. No phones. No, you no phones. All right, if you bring your phones and you don't have a calculator, you're going to be missing out on some of the questions. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
Okay?
Is there going to be bone eyes on the
Oh, yeah.
test? Those juicy bone eyes. Big juicy bone eyes?
All right. Maybe 2 scrumptious bonuses or bone eyes.
Scrumptious? Oh,
Scrum
we're
2.
Whoa!
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. Let's look at your sample questions. I gave you number 1. Let's do number 1 together. And I'd like you to be working. This is the time where you can work and be practicing if you've not already done so. Somebody is making this disruption. I'm going to be kicking you out pretty soon. Okay, just get ready. Here's number 1. This is 20 right here. This is a right triangle. And we've got 15 here. We're looking for x. It's a right triangle, and we're given 2 side lengths. How can we find the missing side length here? Jesse?
20 squared plus 15 squared equals x squared.
Excellent. That's just a basic Pythagorean. C squared equals a squared plus b squared. That's what he alluded to. Let's take a look here how we could do it. The key here, though, is to make sure you identify your C properly. And he said it well. So the C in this one is the x, and he said x squared is equal to 20 squared plus 15 squared. Let's just work it out. 20 squared, Daniel, what would that be? 400. Let's write that down. And I'm sure somebody can tell me what's 15 square root of a calculator.
225.
225. We've done it enough. All right, added that together, we get 625. So we got x squared is 625. Chris R., how would I find x from x squared? Okay, Christy,
Yeah.
give him a chance.
You do the square root of 600.
Yes, square root. So we go x would be the square root 625. Any of you know what that is right off the bat? 25 would be correct for that one. Did anyone do that before? All right, you did it? All right. Let's do number 3, which is a little bit different. I'm going to ask you to respond here or to tell me what you would do. Number 3, where's 3? We have x here. What else we are given? 12 for this leg, and then hypotenuse 18. This one is a little bit different. Parker, can you tell me how to set this up? Still Pythagorean, because once we know 2 side lengths, we can find the third one in a right triangle by Pythagorean. Can you tell me how to set it up with numbers to get this?
X squared plus 12 squared equals 18 squared.
Excellent. X squared plus 12 squared equals 18 squared. notice something real quick. The x does not always have to be the square like over here. Why did you switch it, Parker? Why did you put the 18 by itself?
Because hypothesis.
That's the hypotenuse. Good, good. All right, x squared plus now. What's 12 squared, Evie?
I didn't hear what you said.
What's 12 squared? Do you hear me now? What's 12 squared?
No, I'm thinking. 144.
Laura, what are you trying to tell her?
Dang,
Huh?
dang, that's like.
No, that's not nice. Not giving her a chance to think. You're gonna do it for her on the test tomorrow? No. 18 squared. Anybody got that on your calculator, real quick?
324.
324.
3, 2, 4. All right. 3, 2, 4.
Job.
All right. Let's go ahead and finish this. Tommy, how would we finish this to find x squared and then eventually find x? Subtract the 144. Let me do that right now. Subtract 144. This will be gone. So I got x squared is equal to, I think it's 180. And again, as was said before, x is going to be equal to the square root of 180. Anybody work that out and got, I think it's 13.4?
Yeah. I don't know, let me check.
Try that, 13.4. All right. If you've not worked it out, you should be working right now. Campbell, did you do it before?
13.41640786449.
13.4, we got it. Campbell, are you working now?
Sure, I can work that out.
No, are you doing it now?
I worked out until 8 the square root of, or 18 squared is 324.
Okay, I'd like you to just continue. Let's use this as a working time right here together. Because you are going to be working tomorrow on this, and I'd like you to just have some momentum going in. Let's take a look at these, which we haven't done for a while. I'm going to complete this diagram here. Right angle is here. Right angle is here. What do we have on this side? This is number 10. So this little segment here is 3. And this is 12. And this altitude is x plus 5. All right? We've got 3 governing formulas for these types. Any of you remember what I call these types here? We've got right angle here and then 2 right triangles here and here.
The trinity of triangles.
This is the trinity of right triangles. So here are the formulas. H squared is equal to what? Who remembers? X times y, I heard that. And then we have 1 that would be governing, let's say, the leg here and the leg here. And the h is usually this, the altitude. So here we got a squared would be 1, would be c, x, and the last one would be something like this. B squared equals what? cy. And I trust you can see why. Look.
I trust you can see.
Now these are the 3 formulas up here. And if you forgot them, just write them down again.
Oh, yeah.
Just write them down again. We're going to use one of them right now here, and you'll use maybe another one on what you've got. But look at this right here that we're given. Which one of these formulas should we use on this, Olia? Should we use the h squared formula, the a squared, or the b squared formula?
H squared.
H squared. So let me set it up like this. X plus 5, that's my h. It's all squared. It's equal to 3 times 12. If you didn't have it, just go ahead and write it down now because we've done this kind of thing before. What I'm going to do now is make this 36 because that's what 12 times 3 would be. And I got x plus 5 is all squared is 36. And I know it's a little bit different, but just imagine that this in the parentheses is like a big x variable. You've got big X, all squared is equal to 36. The next step would be what? Christy, what would be the next step?
Don't you gotta get rid of the
squared.
Correct. That's the next step. How do you do that now?
Square root.
Square root is exactly right. So the next step here would be square root 36. Watch carefully now. You do some of this in pre-calculus. Is equal to x, or even in algebra 2, x plus 5 right here. So x plus 5 gets rid of the square root is equal to the square root of 36, which is, what is that again, Tara? Square root of 36?
6.
That's 6. So if x plus 5 is 6, Abby, what would x have to be?
1.
It's going to be 1. We subtract 5 from both sides. We get x equals 1. Question?
Where'd you get the 12 from?
12, it's right here. Isn't that what it is?
No,
12?
3 and 5.
Oh, I changed the numbers.
No, it's 3 and 12.
Oh!
Yeah, Mr.
Bro?
Yeah, that's number 10. The other one, yeah.
So you just have to find the x and that's it?
Yeah.
You don't have to find the A and B?
That's it.
Okay.
All right, but in this one, no, this one is different. No, not now, Campbell. All right, this one is different. We have a right triangle here. And in number 12, they're giving us some different things. They give us, this is 8. They give us, this is 2x. And the overall hypotenuse here is 16. So we're going to have to call on a different formula for this one. Let me see if Laura could tell me which of the 3 formulas we'll have to employ right here to get what we want. Would it be the h squared formula, you think? No, we don't have the altitude. We're not really concerned about the altitude. It's going to be the b squared. Give me the numbers in terms of what we've got, and I'll just set it up. I'm waiting patiently. I'm not like that little girl who said, I can't wait to be patient, because patience is a wonderful thing. None of you heard about that little girl? She said, I can't wait to be patient, because patience is a wonderful thing.
Who said that?
Little girl. Anyway, let's get back. Sorry. 8 squared is equal to what? 16, which is a c, times? Yeah, 2x is that little segment of the hypotenuse. Okay, that's good. All right.
Mr. Henry, you should give that to Rachel's for a bad joke. No offense, it's funny.
No, I will. How many got it? Some of you didn't even hear what I said.
Yeah, I got it. You said
I'll tell you what.
Say it one more time.
Maybe two more.
Just one more. We go for
So,
it.
yeah.
I want to finish this.
Wait, I wanna.
Let's finish it. All right. 8 squared. Mackenzie, what's 8 squared?
64.
64. Let's finish this. 64 then would be equal to 32x. I'm just going to divide both sides by 32, as you know. I heard the answer. X is equal to what?
2.
2. Yeah.
2.
Cameron, did you write that down? Yeah.
I'm still confused. I didn't get my.
Write it down. That's how you deconfuse yourself. All right. I don't know if that's a word or not. But anyway, I'll try it.
It is now.
It is. Yeah, I made it. 15. I think this might be the last one. So pay close attention as we look at it. 15, 60. We got root 6 here. And now we've got x and y. And we're going to go ahead and find out what we're missing. Nicole D, do you think we need a calculator for this one?
No.
That's Nicole, a girl. Do you think we need it for this one? For this one here? Not sure? Well, look at the angle. We got 60, and you know it's going to be 30, right?
Yes. Preach.
Therefore, Yes, once we got one side length, we got the other two right off the bat, or maybe fairly so. Okay, Charlie, are you with me? One word for you. Ready? Focus. All right. Foci. All right, I've got the shorter leg as root 6. What's the hypotenuse? Let me see who remembers the theorem.
So,
A little bit tricky, this one. What is it? Tell me.
Is that the shortest leg?
Shorter leg, yeah, this is 30. I didn't draw it properly. It should be 30 here.
Is that
So this is shorter leg. What would it be? Why?
Y?
No, but in terms of length, this is root 6. What would y be?
I got 12.
12. That's pretty close. Good try, but not quite. Good try. Alana?
Don't you do root 6 times 2?
Excellent. Root 6 times 2 because it's twice. So it'd be 2 root 6. How many can see that, honestly?
Could you put root 6 and then the 2 after?
And normally put the 2 first, but 2 root 6, I would take that as well. All right. Now, this one is also a little bit challenging here. The shorter leg is root 6. What would the longer leg be? Tommy, you look like you've got it.
Square root 18.
Excellent. How many see that? Square root of 18. Square root of 6 times square root of 3. All right, I'll post this one so you can take a look at it. This is 3 here. Square root of 18. All right, have a wonderful lunch.